Please wake up. I do not want to be alone. Not anymore. Please, my friend. You cannot leave me. Please, wake up. Wake up. Oh, thank goodness. Thou art finally awake. I thought thou may never wake up. This has been the longest thou hast taken to awaken after resurrecting yet. Each time takes longer than the last, and thou hast attempted to defeat these 4 kings countless times. I do not even remember how long it has taken thee to awaken from thy latest resurrection. If this were to continue in this manner, I fear. Slowly, my friend, please. There is no need to rush. I know thou wishes to rise and face the 4 kings again without delay. It is simply how thou hast overcome all thine obstacles and defeated all of thine enemies up until now. It is simply how thou hast managed to endure in Nordrun after all. Thine ironclad resolve is truly awe-inspiring to witness, my friend. However, before thou makes for the ruins of New Londo again, I want thou to know that I have a request I wish to make of thee first. If thou is willing to stay and listen, please, my friend, for me. I thank thee. I am unsure of how I should phrase this. Forgive me. I do not mean to discourage thee, but I feel that at this point it would perhaps be wiser to venture through new lands, so thou can attempt to defeat new foes. Maybe if thou could simply relieve thyself of that horrid place for a while. I think thou would do much better once thou returns. I have faith that it would allow thee to calm thyself and think more clearly, if nothing else. Perhaps a change in mindset or a newly thought of set of tactics is all thou needs to overcome these foes. Venturing to a new land may even offer thee better equipment, or may provide thee with the materials to improve the arms and armor thou already has. I believe that being more adequately equipped to face these 4 kings of New Londo in particular would also help besides. What dost thou say? Is thou willing to leave this place and return at some later date? No. Thou wishest to remain here and fight on. Thou art certainly a stubborn undead indeed. Please, wait. If thou honestly refuses to venture to another land, and if thou hast truly set on facing those wicked 4 kings again, then, at the very least, could I convince thee to stay and rest here a while before thou departs. Please, I beg of thee. I suspect it would do us both an immeasurable amount of good. My thanks. It is a relief to know that thou wilt still heed at least some of my counsel. I realize that thine patience must be wearing thin, and thine temper must be rather high, but might thou suffer me long enough to hear one more request? I thank thee, my friend. Pray, might I be able to persuade thee to allow me to hold thee again, just as I did when thou slept in dark root garden. I miss the sensation of thy touch. I suspected thou might concede to such a request. Come, let me provide thee with comfort while thou rests, just as I swore I would in dark root garden. I am pleased that thou still finds my tale most inviting to wrap around thyself, but pray could thou be more gentle with me? I am not yet accustomed to thine touch, so my tale is rather sensitive. Much better. Although I cannot help but notice that thine body is rather more stiff and rigid to my touch when compared to the last time we embraced. I am not surprised at thine frustration, my friend. The 4 kings seem to be troubling foes indeed, but thou should know the anger thou must feel at thine every death will most likely pale in comparison to the fear that I feel at thine every death. What cause do I have to be afraid of thine deaths? Well, I fear that I might lose thee, my friend. No, I do not fear thou failing to resurrect after thou perishes. No, what I fear so much is, well, I know of what happens to an undead that falls and does not find the will to stand back up. I have witnessed countless undead regress to such a terrible state. Those that are undead and lose themselves to anger most often soon lose themselves to despair. And when those that are undead lose themselves to despair, most often soon lose themselves entirely. I fear the very thought of having to witness thee suffer such a horrible end. To witness thee lose thyself and become empty, devoid of all memory or sense of thyself. I simply cannot bear to lose thee to such a cruel fate. So, thou must be able to understand my rising distress. Now, with every failed attempt to defeat those wicked 4 kings of that accursed New Londo ruin, I have witnessed thee succumbing to an ever-growing anger. The first step so many undead have taken to walk down the path of becoming hollow. Please, I cannot lose thee. Not here, not now, not to some fallen kings of a fallen kingdom. There simply must be a way for me to be of some assistance to thee. Please, my friend, thou surely knows that I would aid thee in an instant. Thou art certain the abyss is only traversable with the covenant of 9 Artorias. So, am I to believe that the abyss would be fatal to any who tried to traverse it without first wearing that ring? Thou art certain we cannot find another such ring anywhere in Lordran. Can we not even attempt to make another of its kind? So am I to believe that thou honestly must bear the weight of trying to defeat these wicked 4 kings entirely alone? Then all I can do is wait for thee to return, one way or another. I fear it would be of little use for me to ask thee to vow to hold thy resolve, to expect thee to never submit and lose thyself to anger or despair. So instead, I have a different request for thee. Please, I beg of thee, should thine resolve ever fade, should whatever gives thee the will that allows thee to stand back up after every fall ever wane or waver, then stand back up for me. Allow me to be what instills thee with purpose. Allow me to be the reason why thine ironclad resolve endures and remains strong. As long as I have breath in my bosom, and as long as thou welcomes my presence, I vow that I will always be here for thee. So, please, my friend, remember that should thou perish when thou next faces the 4 kings of New Londo. Remember that thou art not alone anymore. Remember that thou need not be alone ever again. Remember that thou will always have me by thy side, so long as thou is willing to have me. Will thou vow to do this for me. I thank thee, my friend. Now that all of my feelings and worries have been laid bare, I now only hope to savor this moment with thee. When thou feels it is time to face those wicked four kings again, simply let me know, and I will release thee from my embrace. Oh, thou wishes to face the four kings once more. Very well. I wish thee luck, my friend. Please, remember thine vow to allow me some small peace of mind.